So the next piece on the program, Illuminare, is written by an Iowa composer. I strongly urge you, if you didn't have a chance, to look through the program notes. It really enhances your enjoyment of pieces. When I go to program choir pieces, I've talked to a variety of friends that kind of know me and know what I'm looking for the audience. I want you to be able to enjoy it on the first hearing. I want the orchestra to find it interesting, the choir to find it fun to perform. And so my friend, in fact, those of you that know Jamie Spillane, you can text him or email him, call him, and thank him. He told me about this piece, and he said it's written by a Des Moines composer. I'd never heard of her before. And I have a lot of instrumentalist friends in Des Moines. They didn't know her either, because most of her work has been on the choral side without doing larger work. So typically choral pieces are composed with keyboard and singers. This is her first real orchestral work. And when I listened to it, I just instantly liked it. And for me, that's a very good sign that the audience is going to enjoy it. And then I do want to thank you all for coming tonight. You know, there's tons of things you can do with your time, as you all are aware. It's very important that if we're going to have an active symphony orchestra, that we see audiences like this. We really appreciate the size of it tonight. So one of the things that you help support with your donations is we go out and do these school concerts. This was one of the more chaotic ones that I can remember as far as musician availability, because everybody's got other jobs or things they do. So we had a lot of substitutes come into the orchestra. One of the things we do is we kind of break down how the orchestras work. We've got the woodwinds and the brass, the percussion, and the strings. But you'll notice Illuminare has a smaller orchestra. Basically, we've got full string section. We have two horns. Hold your horns up so they see. You probably call them French horns. We just call them horns in orchestra. Then we have one oboe, and then we have one flute. And then we have two percussionists back here. And we have a really prominent piano part. So what I'm going to do is just break down quickly for you two spots to show you part of where I think the appeal comes from. This is at the very beginning orchestra. Let me hear basses, violas, timpani, and piano, just your left hand, right from the beginning. So that's just one group. The composer has all these choices for instruments. The second group we're going to have to play for you is the violins, cellos, and the right hand of the piano. Great. And then the third group is the oboe, flute, and the horns. Let's just start in bar 3 with you guys. And when you throw these three things together, here's what it sounds like. Open. Make you feel? Isn't it crazy? I mean, for me, it's just like, the very first time I listened, it's like magic when that kicks off. Now, most of these movements, except that one, start at a slower tempo. Let's look at movement 3. I want to just show them one more thing. And again, part of my point in telling you this is, big orchestras don't do this. I mean, and when we go into a gymnasium and we're playing for these kids, a lot of them aren't music kids. They're just like dumbfounded to be that close to the sound production and see the different sounds. Let me just hear violins and violas at this section at the beginning of number 3. And I want you to listen for parts that move more than other parts. So what he's done, we've got first, second violins, what she's done, sorry about that. First, second violins and violas with moving parts, and then we have this sound underneath with the cellos and the basses. And when we put them together, here's what we end up with. Again, to me it's magic. I mean, it makes the hair, and I'm pretty cynical. It makes the hair stand up on my neck. Then what this movement is Blair, what's this movement about? It's a Kyrie.
This is, it starts out with have mercy on us.
Have mercy on us. And this piece is about going from kind of goodness through really turbulent times and trouble, and then finding peace again at the end. So here's how the turbulent sounds start. You're going to hear a couple of different groups. Percussion, let's just hear you. This is right at letter B in the third movement. They didn't know we were going to do this, so sorry about that. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's brutal, and it's shocking when you're listening. We come out of that soft spot. Here's what group 2, violas, cellos, basses, piano, left hand, right at letter B. Okay, now let's go with group 3, violins, piano, right hand, horns, oboe, and flute. And again, we put all those together, and it's like a movie sound score where there's Star Troopers battling. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the piece.
That was movement number 1, the first movement. And it said, "Splendor of God's glory brings forth light from light, light of light, and light's living spring in the day of all days." Movement 2, Caritas. Love abounds in all, from the depths most excellent to beyond the stars, and loving toward all, she has given the highest king the kiss of peace. knocks. Kyrie eleison, Lord have mercy. Christe eleison, Christ have mercy. Night and darkness and fog confuse the world and make turmoil. Dark gloom tears at the earth and beats and stabs the sun. Munera Pacis. Behold, already night and shadows taper away. Light and dawn sparkle and quiver. We humbly beg the Lord through our song, and our voices pray, though we are guilty, view us with compassion. Banish anguish, bestow health, grant us everlasting goodness, and give us peace.
Thank you.
Illuminate those in darkness and in the shadow of death. Illuminate those who are seated. Direct our footpath, all in the way of peace.